Hi guys, it's Monday here in Practice Makes Pros, and this week we're talking about reading schemes in schools. Over the past week, I've had a lot of time to wonder what to put in this video, and I thought it would be interesting if I recorded my sister reading her guided reading book to me, and look at the differences between when I was a child learning how to read and how she learns to read. It's been a fair few years since I was in primary school, so I can imagine that the reading schemes they use now will be different from when I was a child. When I was a child, what they did was they had set books that we had to read, and they were colour coded for the different levels. So green would be the starter book, and then you'd move on to yellow, and then red, then orange, and it would go up in levels and get progressively harder. As well as this, at the beginning of the week we'd be given a set list of words which we had to learn, and we'd put it into context in lessons, and these words would appear in our reading books. I can distinctly remember a series of books which were scattered amongst all of the different levels of reading, and they were Biff, Chip and Kipper, and I thought these books were brilliant. I loved reading them, and I'd be excited to come home and say, "Mum, I've got a new reading book to read. It's a Biff, Chip and Kipper book." So as you can imagine, I went through these levels really quickly. However, I got into the mindset that reading was just for academia. So it wasn't until about year 9, year 10 that I actually started reading. My friends would suggest books that they think I might enjoy, but I just wasn't interested. I thought that reading was just for academia and that I didn't have to do any wider reading or read books for fun. I didn't understand that you could read books for fun. It wasn't until books like Harry Potter, The Silver Sword, Twilight even were introduced to me that I started reading properly. Looking back, I find it ironic that I wanted to be a journalist, yet I hardly read any books. Reading schemes work a little differently now than they did when I was a child. What they do is they teach the child how to write letters, individual letters, and then they teach the children the sound, the phonics, and they give them phonics to take home and learn. And then when it comes to guided reading, the child spells out the word letter by letter, as you'll see in the clip of Charlotte reading, and then they have to blend the letters together, blend the sounds together. I find it quite an interesting way of teaching the child how to read. However, I think that it could potentially cause confusion when letters sound similar. A lot of speech and language therapists get children coming in who can't pronounce a sound or get confused between sounds, and this could potentially be down to this type of reading scheme. In the case that the child has to go see a speech and language therapist, what they will do is they will play games with the child to try and teach them the difference between the two different sounds that they're struggling with. In all cases, however, the child is likely to grow out of this and be able to distinguish between the sounds themselves.
Hen, a, the, and, a, the,
Rat,
rat, I, a, am, a, her, hen, I, a, it, in, a, up, t, up,
put,
put, I, a, n, am, a, o, a, the,
No, come on, what's that word? Rat. Well done.
An, a, n, am, t, h, e, the, h, e, n, hen,
Her.
h, o, t, hot,
Well done.
t, h, t, h, e,
The.
the, at,
Rat.
rat, n, d, n, d, rat,
No, and.
t, h, e,
The.
the, h, n, hen, in, t, h, e, the,
The.
h, e, n, hen, up,
Well done, clever girl. You're doing really well.
I've done really well. Oh, jelly.
Well done.
In, t, h, n,
That one.
h, n, hen.
That word again.
Jelly.
Well done.
See, I've done really well.
Yeah.
N, and, the, t, h,
The.
the, o,
Rat.
rat, in, t, h,
The.
the, h, n, hen, up, t, hot, jelly, n, t, and,
Well done.
t, h, the, at, the, in, at, n, t,
Net.
net.